Hello, everyone. This is Kelly from Health Centered Life, and I'm here to talk to you about, do I need to be an expert to start teaching people about essential oils? Now, I am one of these people who loves to research, and I love to just fill my head with all sorts of knowledge and then be able to share that. And so I'm coming from a place where I kind of felt like I needed to know quite a bit before I felt comfortable teaching other people. In fact, I used oils for about 6 months, not 6 years. I used oils for about 6 months just for my own family before I ever felt comfortable teaching a class. But I don't think that needs to be the case, and I want to talk about that, why that is now, because I feel like so many people have a lot to offer and they're crippled by the fact that they don't feel like they're experts yet. So this video is going to be about why it does not matter if you're an expert before you start sharing about essential oils. First, I want you to think about how you would feel if you did not know what essential oils could do in your own life. Think about how blessed you've been by learning just simple ways to use oils around your house and for your family. And imagine if you had to wait for someone to teach you that. Imagine you had to go 6 months right now without your oils because somebody's out there waiting to tell you about them until they feel really comfortable. So you, right now where you are, you probably know more about essential oils than the person that you're wanting to share them with. So if you know that peppermint can help you when you have tension in your head, or breathe can help open up the airways of your child who's congested and not sleeping well, then you may know more than the person that you're sharing the oils with. So in casual conversation, you are good to go. Just share what you know. You may only be comfortable talking about 2 or 3 different oils, and that is enough because you're going to be able to open that door for the person you're talking to, and then you can go from there. Now, if you're going to teach a class, I do recommend that you have a few things to say about each of the top 10 oils. Those are the ones that come in the Family Essentials Kit or the Home Essentials Kit, and you're going to want to, you can read that off of the sheet. doTERRA has a really wonderful teaching tool in their back office. It's the Natural Solutions. I used to use the Live Naturally sheets, and I love them, and you may still use those, but doTERRA has their own, and they're wonderful, and they teach about natural solutions, and so you can literally take that sheet and read it in a class if you need to. Now, I like to have a couple of personal testimonies thrown in there, so you don't want to seem like too much of an expert in your classes, because then the people who are in there are going to think, oh, I could never ever do that. And that's not how you want people to leave. You want them to feel confident that they could teach other people as well about the oils. So I recommend learning just a couple of things about each of those top 10 oils, and then have some personal testimonies, and that's going to come from just you using the oils in your life. And then you can confidently explain those basic things. Now, there is safety considerations, so you don't want to not know the basic safety rules. And for us, we always like to point out, you don't want to use oils in your eyes, nose, or ears. And some people would add sensitive areas down under. You want to be careful with that. Some people use oils there on purpose, so that's up to you. But you do want to make sure you're not teaching the wrong thing. You don't want someone to put a drop of oil in their ear canal. You can put it around the ear. You also want to look at the bottle, and it will tell you whether you need to dilute for sensitive skin, if you need to be careful of photosensitivity, so like citrus oils, if you put them on your skin and then go out in the sun, that could be an issue. You might burn or be a little more susceptible to tanning in that area, and it could look a little awkward for a while or hurt. So you want to know that. And then just for kids and babies, you want to dilute those more. Some people use a 1 to 2% dilution for babies. There's charts for that. So if you feel like you're teaching people who are going to be using oils on their kids, just kind of be comfortable with those ratios. But otherwise, go. Teach, share the benefits of these oils with others, because you're going to be blessed by it, and they are too. So if you are like me and you like to have a resource and you like to have answers for people, but you're not an expert yet, I recommend getting a book. There's Modern Essentials, which we like, and we also like The Essential Life. This is my coffee table size. I like to have it for all sorts of things. Now, this book is going to have every single oil and blend, and you're going to be able to read about those, as well as having groups of things like muscular health, hormonal health, even cooking with oils, things like that. So if you have a friend that asks you a question and you don't know the answer to it, all you have to do is pull out your book and look in the front or the back, if depending on what book you have, and then you're just going to search for that item, and it'll tell you the top 5 oils, and then you can go to the section that talks more. So that is how you can be an expert without actually being an expert. It also empowers other people to know that they can look up their own solutions as well. So I like to make sure all of my members that join my team personally under me get a book. So I get the little miniature book for them. This is the basics. And they even have a booklet that's smaller than that. So if your budget does not allow you to get these in bulk at like $8 or $9 a piece to give to your members, then you can get the booklet, and that's another good start. So anyway, go out and share oils. Don't feel like you need to be an expert. Always keep learning. It's a great thing to do, but don't let it cripple you if you're just new to oils, but you still want to start sharing.